she awoke, everything was quiet. There was a faint light, and she could see that there were gaps at the top that she could climb out of. She found herself in a big hall full of trucks with a door to one side. She went through it, climbed a staircase, and to her amazement, she found herself on a boat. She looked at the posters around the walls and realised that she was going to Belfast, the capital of Northern Ireland. When the boat docked, Sparkle disembarked with all the other passengers. She walked along the road towards the city centre, but to her horror she realised that somehow in her adventures she'd lost her backpack, which contained her phone and her purse. She saw a park bench and sat down on it to try and decide what to do. Almost immediately it started to rain. Fortunately, a big tree sheltered her, so she wasn't getting wet, but she felt very miserable and started to cry. "Come on, love, nothing's that bad," a voice said. She opened her eyes and saw a little man dressed in green. "Who are you?" she asked. "Paddy the Leprechaun, at your service," he replied. "Who are you?" Sparkle told him her story, and he was very interested. "Don't worry about the money," he said. "Look, it's stopped raining, and there's a rainbow. At the end of every rainbow, there's a crock of gold." Sparkle looked at the rainbow. It was beautiful, but very big, and the end would be miles away. "How could I ever get there?" she said. "Leave it to me," he said. Paddy snapped his fingers, and a helicopter appeared. "Your transport has arrived," he said. "Let's go find the gold." The helicopter pilot was a little man like Paddy, another leprechaun, Sparkle decided. He flew along the rainbow, and Sparkle looked at it as the colours of the rainbow flashed past the window. Eventually they landed, and there right in front of them was the end of the rainbow, and next to it a pot which was overflowing with gold coins. Paddy picked it up. "This is yours, but you would have more use for banknotes than all those old gold coins. I'll give you £500 in £20 notes for the lot." Sparkle gratefully accepted this offer, and when Paddy suggested that she took the helicopter to visit the famous Giant's Causeway, she was thrilled to bits. Paddy waved her goodbye with the warning, "Look out for the giants." Sparkle loved the Giant's Causeway. She scrambled over the stones, in and out of the water, and only stopped when she stumbled against a big black stone that looked just like a boot. She tried to find a way around it, but unless she swam right out into the sea, she could go no further. She was so cross that she gave the boot stone a hefty kick. To her amazement, it moved back sharply, and there was a very loud yelp. Sparkle ran back the way she had come, looking for somewhere to hide, but the giant, yes, that's who she'd kicked, caught up with her and lifted her up in the air in an enormous hand. "What did you do that for?" he boomed. Sparkle trembled with fear. "I'm very sorry," she stuttered, "but I thought your boot was a rock and it was blocking my path." "Cheek," said the giant. "This is my home and I can lie where I like. Anyway, I can tell from your accent that you've come from over the water, so you don't belong here. And you can just go back to where you belong." And he set off into the sea to Scotland, holding her over his head in his enormous hand.